So we're here with Cashmere Thoughts, our guest DA. Now, did your love of music start growing up in Wisconsin, or is that something that kind of matured when you were in college?
I didn't have a particularly musical family. We had 2 8-tracks that I would listen to. One was a Kenny Loggins, like, flute, terrible flute instrumental music. You know, I think when I first really got obsessive about music, I was in grade school, probably 3rd or 4th grade, and, you know, the staples were Aerosmith, Janet Jackson, and Michael Jackson.
When you went to college, you went to Harvard. Did you think, before you went to college in the big city in Boston, were you like, I'm gonna go out here and explore not only my educational career, but also try to do something with this music thing?
Interestingly, I think when I went to college, I felt like it was kind of the end of my music. I had reached a turning point at the end of high school where I felt like either I'm going to go to a really great school and get incredibly serious about academics, or, as my mom says, I told her I was going to move to the Caribbean and go to drum school. And I was very serious. I mean, I could have gone either way. And it was kind of just a random chance accident that I met these guys freshman year of college who wanted to have a band. And that was the genesis of Chester French.
So one of the people that got their hands on your music was Pharrell.
Yeah. Well, Kanye was actually the first person to hear the music and go, this is great. And then Pharrell did shortly thereafter. And they were, you know, I mean, they both made a world of difference in my life.
Because of where you were at the time at Harvard with Mark Zuckerberg, right?
Yeah.
When Facebook started, you were one of the first people on there. And then it really helped open your eyes to become an early adopter with other things, I'm sure Twitter. But then Spotify, you didn't just get on when it was introduced here to America. Where did you learn about Spotify, and what made you think, I gotta get with this company somehow and work with them?
Well, I had heard about Spotify just in the technology press, and I had friends who were really early users, you know, who worked at Facebook maybe and knew people at Spotify. And I begged them for an account because when I heard what it did, that you could instantly have all music right away at your fingertips, I said, that's incredible, I need that, obviously. It's so great to get everyone to work together in music finally. All 4 of the major labels in the US have licensed their music to Spotify. So now if you're a music fan, you go on and pretty much everything is there. And it's the first time that everyone is really doing something great for fans of music and making a great experience for them. And I, you know, became really passionate about, you know, trying to help however I could in bringing Spotify to the US and making it something that people knew about.
And then how did that graduate into your current position with Spotify?
I discovered that the company had needed to obtain licenses from the record labels. And I said, you know, as an artist, it's really important that this company has a voice representing the creative community inside of it. And, you know, that's where my role as artist in residence was born.
I had the opportunity to be at the F8 conference in the Bay Area a couple months ago. And an even more exciting experience that was the after party that night, Sean Parker's after party celebrating Spotify and the F8 conference. And, you know, you seem to have a good relationship with not only Sean Parker, but Mark Zuckerberg and Daniel X from Spotify. What does it feel like being an artist around power players in the new media world such as them? You
know, to me, the #1 responsibility of being an artist is to tell the truth. And anything I can do to help move technology and these things that are impacting our lives and our art so much, to move those things in the right direction. So I'm grateful that some of these folks will have conversations with me and are willing to indulge me in my opinions about how the technology impacts the art.
Has your role and responsibilities, have those evolved as well?
A couple of the things that I'm specifically engaged with are, one, making sure that Spotify becomes, you know, the most artist-friendly music company that's ever existed. And the other thing is that we're working on the actual product itself and making sure that Spotify as an application becomes something that really helps artists build their audiences. And to keep them true to artistry and to keep them true to fans of music, that's really important to me.